seniors to head onto the track. So here they come then for their second heat of the day for this category. Of course, they're mixed up once again, but their second heat, the fourth of the seniors here today, and two formation laps and now begin as they head off down towards the first corner. This is how we're going to line up this time round. It will see the Brit Jonathan Hoggard start from pole position, a man who was leading in his previous heat but then made a mistake and dropped down to third place. He's got Szabo Baldazar alongside for company, the Hungarian. Row 2 then lines up with Saracen Arnu and Berke Besler. Watch out for Berke in now dry conditions. Went very well in qualifying yesterday. Row 3 has Alessandro Massimo Trombelli, the Italian, with Tamino Bergmeier alongside him. Back on row 4 we have Walter Savidris with Jakob Grigula. Row 5 is Robert Kindervarta and Patrick Rundqvist. Row 6 lines up with Andre Walter and Daniel Matichek. Row 7 then sees Harrison Thomas and Charlie Anderson. Row number 8 is Scott Simmons and Sebastian Essner. Then back on row number 9 is Bastian Cochet with Rivaldo van der Westerlaken. And row 10 sees the likes of Matilda Olsen and Antoine Antiar to round out the 20 starters for the senior class. Again, before every race we'll just look out the window to see if there's any rain falling. Doesn't look like it. Looks fairly dry out there at the minute, and again the clouds just passing overhead, leaving us with some dry conditions, which is good. 11 laps again for this senior heat, so plenty of time to make up positions if you found yourself down the order in qualifying yesterday. To be fair though, most who we'd have thought to be towards the front have done the job of getting themselves towards the head of the field. Watch out for Harrison Thomas, the 16-year-old from Merthyr Tydfil in Wales, racing with the Great British licence with KR Sport this year. He's raced for 8 years now. He was the British Open champion back in 2015, and I'm sure Tom is used to the wet weather, especially living in Wales. In his spare time, Tom likes to do a bit of CrossFit and pool, and one of his favourite tracks is a very warm place, Zuera in Spain, which we don't go to this year. That's off the calendar, but always a fast track for many to take part in. But Zuera is not one of those we feature on the calendar this year within the Rotax Max Euro Challenge. Final few adjustments to be made then for the front runners. Everyone just have a little bit of a fiddle with the engines on the side there as they come down through the last couple of turns at a very nice reduced pace, which is good to see. Being told to bunch right up. Jonathan Hoggard again the man to lead them through. Let's see if he can hold on to the lead this time, or is there going to be more dramas for the British driver. He will lead Szabo Baldazar through. Can Saracen Arnu get the job done and dive down the inside on that inside run? That's what he'll be looking for here in Belgium, as it of course sweeps around the very tight first corner. The inside run is normally the best place to be, but Max Timmermans proved that completely wrong in the previous race to go right into the lead. But we're now ready to go. 11 laps underway for the seniors once more then. Hoggard leads down towards the first turn. He has taken Saracen Arnu with him into the first corner. Who else is going to try and squeeze their way through? You've got Alessandro Massimo Trombelli in the mix. Over the curb there goes the cart of Szabo Baldazar, who just squeezed through into about 4th place. Two off the track there, one of those being 2.99, which was Sebastian Essner. Didn't quite catch who the other one was, but both of those towards the rear have had a few problems. Leading the way though down the back straight for the first time is Jonathan Hoggard. He holds the lead over Saracen Arnu. Third place then is going to be the cart coming through of still the Italian there by the looks of it, Alessandro Massimo Trombelli, and I think our front row man of Szabo Baldazar is either 4th or a little bit lower back than that. Can't quite work out his number. I think that's 238 by the looks of it. Tamino Bergmeier, that may have came through. Nope, he is there, 230, which is Szabo Baldazar in towards the final corner in 4th place, slightly wide for 210 there. Berke Besler for Bouvon Power. He's now dropped down into 8th place at the end of the first lap. He was a lot higher as he came through the final corner, but then just stepped wide and lost all those positions. So Berke Besler with work to do once more. But it is Jonathan Hoggard that leads the way by a comfortable half a second. Second place is Saracen Arnu. Third place for Alessandro Trombelli. 4th place then is going to be that of Szabo Baldazar. 5th place is Tamino Bergmeier. 6th place is going to be the cart there of 262, which is Walter Savidris, just ahead of number 263, which is Jakob Grigula, as they work their way now through the left-hander. Move there for second place because Alessandro Trombelli has now gone through, has he? Yes, into second place, past the machine of Saracen Arnu, so he now drops down to 3rd place. He's going to try and fight back though. Oh, in fact, no, he's going to lose another place because down the inside line to get 3rd now is going to be the 230 machine of Zalbo Baldazar. So he now moves up onto the top 3 places as under attack once more will be Sarazan Arnu in towards the first corner because Tamino Bergmeier, with similar colours to that of Zalbo Baldazar, will try and get through in the process. He may have just about done it there. No, not quite. Tamino Bergmeier still sits in 5th place as they work their way on towards the hairpin at turn 5 once again. This is for the 3rd time of asking. Any big jumpers from the start of the race, not by the looks of it. Everyone has kind of just about stayed where they are. Charlie Anderson's made up 3 places down there in 11th position. Harrison Thomas has made up 1 from 13th on the grid as they turn now on the exit of the wide sweeping hairpin of turn number 8 down towards us again at turn number 9, and still this fight ongoing for 2nd place between Alessandro Trombelli. 3rd place now for Zalbo Baldazar, with Sarazan Arnu dropping even further back into 4th place. Up towards the line they come once more. Jonathan Hoggard now just starting to stretch his legs as down the inside line looks to go our 2nd place man, which is Zalbo Baldazar. He's got the job done. Zalbo now goes through ahead of Trombelli. Still there in 4th is Sarazan Arnu. On his tail we've got Tamino Bergmeier, so great 4-way fight from 2nd to 5th at the minute, as again more mistakes being made there as they turn their way on towards the back straight. There was definitely a place change, not too sure who went through though. 3 abreast down towards turn 6, wobbling all over the place, and one of them has almost lost it. They have in fact just caught it back. There's drama on the exit of the corner because round goes another of our carts there, and that's going to be on the wet grass, which it will still be of course, because that will stay as wet as you like for most of the day until the temperatures start to rise once more. It was a mistake for Sarazan Arnu. Here's the one who got caught out and chucked off the track, and the other one who lost places there as well was Patrick Rundqvist. He was the one who went for the spin then. Sarazan Arnu was the man who lost the places by running wide at turn number 6. So a few have lost places as we head on now to lap number 5. Still leading is Jonathan Hoggard there by 1 second over Zalbo Baldazar. 3rd place is Alessandro Trombelli, with again quite a few people behind him here pushing him hard. Tamino Bergmeier, he got in there as well, Jakob Grigula, and then we've got Walter Savidras in 6th place, who changed positions once more. The crowds look on from the grandstand at this fascinating senior race. Hoggard not really being caught at the minute. He is, I think, still the quickest man on circuit. In fact, he's exactly the same time as Zalbo Baldazar. Both of them have done a 56.388, although Zalbo Baldazar is going quicker than anyone in Sector 2 here. Will he be closing down our race leader? Well, the gap has come to now less than a second as they start lap number 6. Through they go, and it's recorded back to a second now, in fact, because Jonathan Hoggard improved in the final few corners there to go and do a better lap. Not the best, because Berke Besler has just done that. He's my tip for the weekend in seniors. He's struggling at the minute, but a good lap there for Berke. 56.268. Now 3.8 seconds behind the leaders, only about 3/4 behind Walter Savidras ahead of him for 6th place. So watch out for those two. They are there. It's going through the picture now. B1 Power's green and white machine. This is the fight going on for what's now going to turn into 2nd place, 4th place. That's between Bergmeier, Grigula, Walter Savidras and Berke Besler. It's still Tamino Bergmeier that heads that train as they come down towards the final corner once more then to start lap number 7 in this 11 lap race. Hoggard, has he been caught again? It looks like the gap has come down. No, it stays exactly the same once more though. Zalbo Baldazar went slightly quicker to do another personal best of the race, but the fastest lap again goes the way of Berke Besler, 56.171. So very impressive from Berke. He just needs to find a little bit more ground now, try and work his way past his next challenger, which is Walter Savidras. So let's see if he can get that job done on this lap as they head their way down the back straight. It's the group here we need to look at, those 4 carts together. Berke Besler not quite through yet as they turn their way now off of the back straight, down through turns 7 and 8 in towards the hairpin they head. Tamino Bergmeier just the cork in the bottle at the minute, keeping everyone at bay, not letting Jakob Grigula go through. And then Walter Savidras there, 2.62, followed by Berke Besler, the quickest man in this race so far, although Alessandro Trombelli has just done the quickest of anyone as Berke goes down the inside line for 6th place to get the job done. I was just going to say Alessandro Trombelli was the quickest man on circuit in Sector 2. but Zabo Baldazar has recorded the quickest lap now, better than Jonathan Hoggard, so he does a 56.124. The Hungarian with a great turn of speed works his way then on towards the right-hander, on towards the back straight they all go. And let's see now if Berke Besler can make up any more places. Next man to get past is Jakub Grigula as they come off the straight once more. Still 4 there, just hanging on by a tiny thread at the back. There is Volta Savidras. Through the sunshine they turn at turn 8, heading down towards us once more at turn 9. There's something flapping on the back there of Tamino Bergmeyer's cart, isn't there? I think, is that the water bottle or some sort of tank on that cart? It's just floating around there. I think it is a drinks bottle because it's coming off the kind of helmet of our 4th place man, so it's going to be ideally a chance to try and work out what that is. It's not causing any concerns at the minute. It might just be hitting him on the shoulder, but nothing more major than that, I don't think, for Tamino Bergmeyer in 4th place. So hopefully that will disappear as the race wears on. We're now on to lap number 9 then for our leader, Jonathan Hoggard, leading Zabo Baldazar by 9/10 of a second. 3rd place is still the Italian Alessandro Trombelli. 4th place now for Tamino Bergmeyer. 5th place is Berke Besler, so he's managed to get past now Jakub Grigula. 1 more to go before he can then set his sights on the top 3. So Volta Savidras led in 7th. 8th place is Sarazan Arnu. 9th place Charlie Anderson, and 10th place for a Kindervarter, I think, there, because Thomas and Harrison has disappeared. Where's Thomas Harrison's gone, sorry. Yeah, it's right down towards the bottom there for some reason. So Harrison Thomas is out of the race through sector 1. Something's happened to him as the leaders cross the line once more. Then on to lap number 10 we go. There's the fight for 4th position as they head through. Berke Besler is now to the head of it, so he's got past Tamino Bergmeyer, and there he is, 2:10. Berke Besler leads Tamino Bergmeyer and the rest of the pack. He's got 2 more laps to go. Could he possibly catch our 3rd place man Alessandro Trombelli? As down the inside line there goes Volta Savidras, working his way on Jakub Grigula, but then Grigula fights back onto the back straight. Well, Berke at the minute is, what's he, 1.6 seconds adrift of Alessandro Trombelli. Through sector 1 he is on par with Alessandro. What's he doing through sector 2? Well, Alessandro is doing a 16.7, which is the best of the race, and Berke Besler has matched him here, so it's going to be tough, I think, for Berke to get any higher than 4th place, but he'll give it his best shot as we're about to go on to the last lap of the heat here for the seniors. 4th of the day for this class, 2nd of course for these competitors. They're about to go then on towards the first few corners of this last lap. Hoggard now leads by 1.2 seconds, so he's kept this one very comfortable. No mistakes have been made, so Jonathan Hoggard has hoped for a better race, and he's pretty much delivered. Baldazar still there in 2nd. This will be a good run from him after starting 2nd on the grid, and then 3rd place Alessandro Trombelli has made up 2 places from where he started. Berke Besler still under attack there for 4th place as they head through turn 6. Berke is going to have to hold on now for about 4 more corners, as down towards the penultimate turn comes Jonathan Hoggard, kart 300, back with us again for this year. A man who picked up not a bad result at the Winter Cup, managed to get home in 4th place. He'll be looking for a podium this weekend. He gets the win here in heat number 4 of the seniors. Hoggard wins by 1.4 seconds over Zabo Baldazar. 3rd place goes to Alessandro Trombelli. And then behind that we have the likes of Berke Besler. Great ride from Berke. He came through, in fact started there in 4th, finished in 4th, but of course dropped his way down as the race unfolded. Tamino Bergmeyer comes through in 5th place. 6th place then for Jakub Grigula. 7th place for Volta Savidras. 8th place was Sarazan Arnu.